Namaste, my beautiful collective. I am doing a candle wax reading requested by one of my subscribers for a love candle wax reading. And I tried to do this a few weeks ago. Of course, Mercury started in retrograde. So when I went to record it, I was missing one of the sections that was a key part of the reading. So I'm doing it over again. I love you all. I want to send my love and blessings to you. I'm also going to be doing a card reading just because of the eclipse energy. It's been crazy. And I've had a lot of clients call me, a lot of people dealing with different things, and I just want to, do a reading on that. So that's going to be a separate reading for today. So anyway, we only have one bowl, and I'm going to have you focus on the water. Sorry, my dog is chasing my cat. That might be a message too. So let's focus on the water. Take a deep breath. And because it's a love reading, I thought I'd use my heart-shaped dish. And let's see what messages come through. Here we go. Give it a minute. So right now, what I get is somebody, it looks like a sad face right there. I don't have my pointer stick, my pointer. Looks like a sad energy over here. The energy has shown me, like with, a lot of my clients, there's been a lot of fighting. Some people breaking up completely. One of my clients, their spouse moved out just in the middle of the night. And so there's a lot of that stuff going on. And with the eclipses and Mercury and Venus in retrograde, it's going to cause stuff like that to happen. But only temporarily if things have been relatively stable. And the best way for me to put it is, if things weren't stable before the retrograde, then it's typically brings endings. For those clients, for those people, for these subscribers that I'm talking to, most of the time, it's for the best. It's a lesson. So just know that. But if things were normal before the retrograde, and things were very loving and happy before the two retrogrades, know that things will go back to normal, is what I'm getting. I have a check mark, so that confirms it. You see that check mark up here? Check mark confirms what I'm saying. Why? I get a why too, like why did this happen? It happened because it had to happen. I feel like it happened, to those people, and there's a lowercase b over here. It had to happen, and it probably hurt. I have an arrow here that it's like an arrow, like a bow and arrow type arrow, which sometimes can be like a Cupid's bow, but what I get is it really hurt. Why is this happening? Because it's trying to, this is the year of exposure. I'm bringing astrology into this. Pluto and Aquarius, everything is now being exposed. What was in the dark is now coming to the light. So if things weren't working or you had a fight about something, but things were okay, if things were okay before that, that problem had to be exposed. But if things weren't okay and they've just been going downhill for a year or two or a long time, this might be the end of things. But what it's going to bring afterwards is a period of peace for you. You see up here that looks like a person is crawling on their hands and knees. Something may have brought you to your knees. And you have to crawl out of it. You have to crawl out of that dark negative energy that's been bringing you down. Do you see it up here? Somebody's like on the hands and knees. This may also be somebody begging for forgiveness. But nothing is going to take you down. You're going to come out of this in peace. I can hear my cat meowing somewhere in the background. So that was a confirmation. Letter F. And if somebody new is coming in, the energy I get is, even if you've just met this person or you meet them, wait until mid-April. With the retrogrades, please. At least until mid-April to want any kind of like an exclusive type of relationship with them. Do not put your energy or effort into somebody until then. And you can use a little energy, a little effort, but it could fall apart with the retrograde, and it's usually like a 3-month type relationship or a hot and cold that you're just never going to be happy in. So I would wait until then. I do see something coming in for somebody. Number 8, it could be 8 weeks away. I don't know if you can see the 8 up here. Letter L. Letter V. And it looks like a letter Z with a big line behind it. You might be losing sleep because of this. Or having nightmares, you know what I mean, with the big Z. I get the energy that you might be losing sleep or having bad dreams about this whole situation. But I don't know if you can see this little wax melt here. It's like somebody is starting to glow in the heart area. And it's moving up to their head right over here. What I get from that is you will receive a glow up for what you've been through if you've been through a lot of negativity right now. And somebody will be there. You see the arms here? This person? Somebody will be on the other side of this with open arms. So this could be somebody new, or like I said at the beginning of this, if things were okay before all this retrograde and stuff started happening, then they're going to be there with open arms when things settle down and everything goes direct again in the skies. We also had the eclipse, which was a blood moon, which brought on a lot of change, a lot of people in their energy not knowing what the heck was happening. So it can mess with people pretty bad. And I really feel like almost the message that I'm getting is this reading was postponed until after the blood moon so I could explain things or explain myself more. And I didn't really ever think of it like that. There's a letter S in here. All right, I'm going to very soon have to put this candle down. burn my fingers. All right, let's do it. So let's see what else we have here. It's the person with the open arms. Well, it kind of changed. It was a Z with a long tail. It's that person on their knees. I think that's where it was. I also see like a boy. It's almost like, it reminds me of Elvis right here. Right there. Like with the hairdo. So there's somebody cool that might be coming in. That might be like a player type. That's what you got to be careful with the retrogrades. Like everything you want. Somebody needs a good night's sleep. I see another person here, like side sleeping with their hands out. Over here I see a horse. To me, that means travel, transportation, or somebody really loves horses. The letter L over here, I think I said that. Yeah, with this energy, it's been really, really traumatic for a lot of people that are involved or married or in a relationship, and it's kind of sad because some of my clients and some of the people I know, I can only give advice, but a lot of these people that these people are dealing with, they're just very low vibrational, and sometimes their feelings just overpower things, and they are hurt by this because they've invested time and energy and love into this person, and it's kind of heartbreaking because these people just don't seem to know their worth. They'll go and chase them. They'll try to find them. They'll want to know when they're going to contact them again, even if things are very negative. And that's just something I don't understand. It's like, it's not my business. I'm only there to give advice. But if somebody's not treating you the way you want to be treated, why would you want to continue with that? People suffer for years. I did for over almost 30 years, where if you're just not in a happy place and you're not in a happy situation, why let it drag on? It does nothing but destroy you and cause you trauma, and it takes a long time to get over that. If someone's not making the effort, then you step back. If somebody is just treating you terribly, why would you want to hang on to that energy? I almost feel like some people just, they just accept being treated bad because they think that they're not worthy of anything better, and that's not true. That is not true. And it breaks my heart for a lot of these clients that go through this, that just need somebody to tell them, have some self-worth, have some self-respect. Don't chase somebody that's not interested. Usually the signs are there, and, if we like somebody or we love somebody, we kind of overlook those flags, those signs, those red flags, whatever you want to call them. But when it goes on for years, or someone can just up and leave you after 10 years, or up and leave you after 5 years, or, do things to you, go start dating somebody else after being involved with you 4 or 5 years, it breaks my heart for these people. It really does. So know that you're deserving of so much more. And this is the year of exposure. And if you're going through that, that's a big issue. Everything's going to be exposed this year. And it's going to be, you're going to be shown like a mirror reflection of what's going on. And it's going to hurt. It's going to be very uncomfortable. But you're going to get through it. And once these retrogrades are over, the energy is going to start to move very quickly again. So things will get better relatively fast. And for those of you that everything was fine until then, there's another opportunity for that to be fine again. You just have to decide whether it's worth it or not, and whether this other person is worthy of your attention and affection or not. And like I said, for new relationships, new dating situations, you met somebody new, please wait until at least April 15th to the third week in April before you decide to get too involved with them. And that's about all I have for you with this collective candle wax. I want to send love and blessings to you all. Namaste.